What is cryptocurrency? Have you heard about cryptocurrency before? Is it something you heard of but you don't understand what it means, possibly from a friend or from a loved one? Well, if you're in that shoes, in this video we're going to explain what cryptocurrency is, from its types to its trends and its importance. Hi everyone, and welcome to the official YouTube channel Cryptography. My name is Jerick. Are you a startup business or a business owner that have been existing before, but you want to generate more revenue? Or you're someone that doesn't do business but have the idea and plans of starting a business someday? Or you're just someone that wants to have ideas about various kinds of business information to enable you generate income for yourself, kind of a second way of generating money? Or you're just going through the internet and want to get up with some mindset on business ideas? Well, then this is the channel for you. Now, I would like you to watch to the end of this video, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get updated with our latest posts. Without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Now, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrencies are systems that allow for the secure online payments, which are dominated in terms of virtual tokens, which are represented by ledger entries internal to the system. Crypto, which is the short one for cryptocurrency, the short word for it, refers to the various encryption algorithms and cryptographic techniques that safeguard these entries. What entries? The ledger entries. Now, note there are types of cryptocurrencies. Now, one includes Bitcoin, 2 Ethereum, 3 Ripple, and 4 Litecoin. Now note, there are 108 internally recognized cryptocurrencies in circulation and will possibly increase. That means the 4 that we'll be dealing on in this video are just part of the 180 and possibly might increase also. Now, because Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency, it gets all the publicity. That is, it is known globally more than any other types of cryptocurrency. Now, I bet you understand that already, because some persons don't know what Litecoin is, some persons don't know about Ripple, they just get to know about it now. But I believe you know what Bitcoin is if you've been following the trends of cryptocurrency. It gets all the publicity, but it competes against dozens of aspiring alternatives. Like I said earlier, there are more. It's a direct competitor to Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin. Now, what are the trends of cryptocurrency? Not long ago, only a handful of accountants dealt in cryptocurrency. Now, just a few years later, every major financial news outlet dedicates a portion of its coverage to crypto. Now, there's a section you find in some public news outlets when you have news updates about cryptocurrency, its trends, its investment patterns, and its flow in charts. If you do forex and every other thing, now you see that portion set aside for cryptocurrency alone. Just a few years later. Now, times have changed quickly. So, what will the crypto accounting industry look like in 5 years and beyond? If in previous years there were speculations, just a handful of accountants, now in 5 years and beyond, what do you think will happen? That leads us to the knowledge enrichment that will be done soon. That has even started already. Now, schools and universities will soon offer programs. This is real funny. Will soon offer programs and specialty courses to educate future accountants, bookkeepers, and CPAs on the intricacies of crypto. Now, the CPA means Certified Public Accountants. Now, CPAs on the intricacies of crypto. Few schools today offer such services, but the more prominent cryptocurrencies, before the greater the need will be for new accountants. That is, the better you get to know more about cryptocurrency now, the better for you. It's not something you should become speculative for again. It is going wild and wild. The knowledge of cryptocurrency is being known even in the rural areas that possibly you would not necessarily hear those kind of things. It is getting to that extent right now where everybody will get to know about cryptocurrency and the types you want to run or invest in. Now, it says, lastly, 2020 is going to be quite vital for blockchain technology and the broader ecosystem in total. Now, a majority of experts believe that there will be a secular bull market in 2020 as the period of consolidation seems to be fading out. These same experts have predicted, or they predicted then, that Bitcoin is going to rise Now, when Bitcoin was the first, okay, we're going to be seeing that later. But this same expert are predicting the fact that a majority of experts believe that there will be secular bull market. If you do forex, you understand what bull and bearish mean. Bull means rising and bearish means going down. Now, there's going to be an increase in market in 2020. Digital assets have already become a force to reckon with, and it will be interesting to see how the upcoming year pans out. Now, what's the future of cryptocurrency? Possibly, okay, I've heard about this type right now, and I believe I'll understand more. But what are the trends? What's the hope? What's the future? The trends of cryptocurrency is that cryptocurrency is a digital currency that is created and managed through the use of advanced encryption techniques known as cryptography. It is encrypted with a high technique known as cryptography. Now, cryptocurrencies made the leap from being an academic concept to virtual reality with the creation of Bitcoin in 2009. Now, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. In 2009, Bitcoin was created. Some economic analysts predict a big change in crypto, which is forthcoming as institutional money enters the markets. Now, I'm looking at the importance of cryptocurrency. What is one of the importance of cryptocurrency? Now, see, Satoshi Nakamoto on the 9th of January 2009 announced the first release of Bitcoin, a new electronic cash system that uses a peer-to-peer network to prevent double spending. It's completely decentralized. Now, in later videos, we'll be seeing what the meaning of a decentralized system means. But for now, we're going to continue the video, which is completely decentralized with no server or central authority. No server or central authority. The most important feature of a cryptocurrency is that it is not controlled by any central. Like you go to the bank, that's the authority. Let's say banks, and I'm going to use Nigeria as a case study. You have different kinds of bank, UBA, the First Bank, the Zenith Bank. Now, they have a central place, an authority where you go for. It's central, but the decentralized system has no central authority. Now, the most important feature of a cryptocurrency is that it is not controlled by any central authority. Now, the decentralized nature of this blockchain makes cryptocurrency theoretically immune to the old ways of government control and interference. The old ways of government control. Government can't necessarily control cryptocurrency because it does not have a central base, does not have a central authority that controls the way it flows in markets. There's no central authority for that. Now, the second importance of cryptocurrency is that cryptocurrencies can be sent directly between two parties via the use of private and public keys. We'll be looking in further videos about what this means. Now, this transfer can be done with minimal processing fees, allowing users to avoid the step fees charged by traditional financial institutions like our banks and our investment funds that we get that have processing fee, but these transfers can be done with minimal processing fee. Now, we're going to be diving into the types of cryptocurrency. Like we saw earlier, we're looking at 4: Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the Ripple, and the Litecoin. Now, what is Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? Now, but before we look into what is Bitcoin, I'm going to be giving you the sign that when you see this sign, you know you're looking at Bitcoin, so you don't get confused when someone shows you what does this sign mean? Is it that it means something different from what you know? No. Now, when you see something like this sign coming, okay, now when you see this sign, anywhere on the internet, you know you're talking about Bitcoin. This B and the kind of the two cross that looks like the dollar sign up and down. This is Bitcoin. This is the logo or the design for Bitcoin. Now, when we look at others, this for Ripple, we're going to talk more about them. But now let's continue with what Bitcoin is. What Bitcoin is. Okay. Now, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a digital currency created in January 2009, like I said earlier, following the housing market crash. Now, I believe the world tends to find solutions to problems. I believe that was when the idea came to Satoshi Nakamoto to create Bitcoin. Bitcoin offers a promise of lower transaction fees, like I said earlier, than traditional financial institutions than traditional online markets mechanism, and it's operated by decentralized authority. I believe we've known what decentralized authority means right now. That is an authority that does not have a central base. Although we'll be looking more into that later in further videos, but doesn't have a central base, unlike government issued currencies. Now there are no physical bitcoins. Get that? I know that some of you have seen Bitcoin, that sign on the internet, and you see someone holding a coin. Although we are getting there someday, it's going to be so known. Even if it's coming out now, it's going to be public soon. But right now, there are no physical Bitcoin. Only balances kept on a public ledger. That's what we have right now, balances. Now, there are early tradings of Bitcoin history. I want to give you a step-by-step growth of how Bitcoin grew. Because cryptocurrency is something that is growing. It's not fixed. It's growing. And you need to be in that trend right now. You need to be in that trend. Bitcoin really started to take off in 2013. Although, like we said in our previous slide, it was created in January 2009, but started to take off in 2013. Now, the digital currency began the year trading at around $13.50 per Bitcoin. When it officially started in 2013, $13.50 per Bitcoin. Now the price really relied, in the price, I'm sorry, it doesn't reflect what I mean, I'm very sorry. In April 2013, it rallied in April 2013 and got over $220 per Bitcoin. So it rose up from $13.50 in 2013 when it took off to $220 per Bitcoin. Now this began to rally in October and November of 2013. Now the currencies was trading at around $100 in early October. It reached around $195 by the end of October. In November, the price went from around $200 to over $1,075 by the end of the month. You see the fluctuation right now, but it's going up. It's going up. Now, check this out. At the time of those posts, Bitcoin is worth over $9,000. Now, experts are predicting that Ethereum will likely take similar gains soon. Now, what is Ethereum? Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency platform by market capitalization, that's by market size. Now, behind Bitcoin. Now, it's a decentralized open source blockchain. I believe we know what meaning of decentralized right now. It means it doesn't have a central authority or a central place where data are stored, unlike our conventional or traditional financial institution. Now, we're looking at what blockchain means at later end of the video. Now, it features smart contract functionality. Initial release was on the 30th of July 2015. That was 5 years ago. Original authors are Vitalik Buterin and Gavin Wood. They created Ethereum. Now, what are the trends of Ethereum? According to experts, long-term price predictions suggest that not only can Ethereum reach $10,000, but it will also reach prices well above that in the future and break its previous all-time high. Now, if you have internet, you can check the current price of Ethereum. You see that it's as of today, it's ranging between $200 to $300 within that range. Now, these are what experts are predicting. The same expert that predicted the rise of Bitcoin now are predicting that Ethereum will also rise far above $10,000 as the time goes by. But it's also it's going to break its previous all-time high. Now, that's what experts are saying. That means if you want to get into this now. There are no information that is wasted. You get to hear this information and make your choice. I'll advise you to get into this now before you be among those persons that regretted buying Bitcoin when it was far lower than $0.09, about $0.08 then when it came outside. Now, we're going to be looking at a brief intro to Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is vastly different from other cryptocurrencies. That's what we're going to look at today. It's far different. How is it different? Such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, and even Ripple. Ethereum is a blockchain protocol for smart contracts. We're going to be looking at what smart contracts are from later videos that I'll be uploading. Now, what are smart contracts? That's what we're going to be looking at later. Now, it says from other native cryptocurrency that powers the Ethereum blockchain. Now, Ethereum runs smart contracts on what it calls the Ethereum virtual machine, which is essentially a supercomputer built on the blockchain. Now, because of its unique structure, Ethereum is unique. It runs on, like I said, the uniqueness of Ethereum is a protocol for its smart contract based. Now, because of its unique structure, this smart contract and being the first of its kind, Ethereum price predictions can be extremely high. Like I said earlier, what experts are saying, it's going to be high soon, with so many investors and industry experts believing in Ethereum growth in the long term. Now, Ethereum projected growth as a network is also high, as the blockchain is not only used for smart contracts and transactions, but actual crypto assets are built on Ethereum's blockchain, giving it added value. You see what I'm saying? The blockchain is not only used for smart contract right now or for transaction, but actual crypto assets are often built on Ethereum blockchain, giving it added value as speculations around the future of the crypto market is positive. The speculation about cryptocurrency, the prediction, its trend, it's positive. So you gotta get in now. That's my advice for anyone that want to get into cryptocurrency. It's gonna be high, although you experience fluctuation as time goes by, it goes up, it goes down. But predictions are saying it's gonna be high soon. Now we're gonna be looking at a case study of Ethereum using Bitcoin as a case study. Now check this out. According to Bitcoin price history, Bitcoin has had a very volatile trading history since it was first created in 2009, January, if you can remember. The digital cryptocurrency has seen a lot of action in its fairly short life. Now, Bitcoin initially traded for next to nothing. Next to nothing. Now, 2020 right now, so that makes it 11 years. The first price increase occurred in July 2010 when the valuation of the Bitcoin went from around 0.00008 to 0.08 for a single coin. Now, if you have a calculator and you check the actual price of, now let's do this. I'm going to be showing something right now. Now 0.0008 dollars. I'm going to convert into Nigerian naira. Okay, to naira. Now let's see what this price is for Ethereum as of 0.0008. Now I guess I'm experiencing some network failure right now. This is pretty bad, but you get what I mean. It's actually way low. It's next to nothing. Like, you could actually, I don't express it right now. Even if other currencies are pretty down, let's say they are not up to the current state of dollar increase, they are below somewhere like 200 to $1, but 0.0008 is next to nothing. Later, so let's proceed. It's next to nothing, like I said earlier. Now, okay, now it says 0.0 to 0.08 for a single coin, but right now it's a total new story. You can't get that right now for one Bitcoin. It's over $9,000. It's mind blowing just for a single coin. Just for a single coin. Now we're looking at the third cryptocurrency for today. It's Ripple. Now, what is Ripple? Ripple is built upon a distributed open source protocol to enable secure, instantly and nearly free global financial transactions of any size with no charge back. That's what Ripple is promising. Now I guess the network is back, so we're going to be looking at what it is. Oh, it's not yet back. Okay, so let's continue. That's what Ripple is. Ripple is secure, instantly and nearly free global financial transactions of any size with no chargeback. Now, did you know that in 2013 the company reported interest from banks for using its payments system? Banks are interested in trading with Ripple. Banks are interested in this. Cryptocurrency is changing the mindset of the economy right now. Let's say the mention of the economy. I mean the economy, the global system in financial institutions. Cryptocurrency is changing the already known policies. It's changing it. Now banks are changing it as of 2013. That was about 7 years back. Now, for its creation and development of the Ripple protocol, which is the RTXP, and the Ripple Payment Exchange Network, the Ripple Lab was named as one of the 2014 50 smartest companies in February 2014. This is an edition from MIT Technology Review. MIT, which is the university in the US, which stands for Massachusetts Institute of Technology, actually in Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America. Now they gave this review as of February 2014 that it's among the Ripple Payments Exchange Network is among the 50 smartest company in 2014. That's Ripple. That tells you that it's changing. We've seen Bitcoin, we've seen Ethereum. Now this is Ripple. Now let's look at Litecoin. Now Litecoin was released via an open source client on GitHub on October 7, 2011 by Charlie Lee, a Google employee and former engineering director at Coinbase. Now Coinbase is also a platform for buying and selling cryptocurrency, but not available currently as of today. I don't know what happens tomorrow, but as of today it's not available for me. Now, do you know that during the month of November 2013, the aggregate value of Litecoin experienced massive growth, which included a 100% leap within 24 hours. So let's say it was about, I don't want to give any speculation right now, but let's just say if the value was $2 in 2013, now it grew by 100% leap within 24 hours. That's massive. There was an increase, there was a growth increase just within 24 hours as of November 2013. Now, let's check out some differences from Bitcoin. Now, Litecoin is quite different in some ways from Bitcoin. They experience several changes. Now, the Litecoin network aims to process a block every 2.5 minutes. It's different from Bitcoin right now because rather than Bitcoin 10 minutes, Litecoin processes every block by a 2.5 minutes difference. Now let's check the difference between the 10 minutes and the 2.5 minutes. They are quite different in terms of time. And according to the world system, we all go with what is faster. Now that's what Litecoin is offering. By a 2.5% block every time, Litecoin generates faster than Bitcoin. Now this allows Litecoin to confirm transaction much faster than Bitcoin. So when you place a transaction between Bitcoin right now, it actually takes 10 minutes, but for Litecoin it's about 2.5 minutes. So I don't know if you're trying to get if you get the differences we're creating right now between Ethereum, between Ripple, and now between Litecoin. Now, like I promised earlier, we're going to be doing I'm going to be stating for the next few minutes the meaning of blockchain, and that wraps up today's video. Now, what is blockchain? When we say the word block and chain, in this context, we're actually talking about digital information. The world is revolutionizing, and we don't get to see information that we were seeing 10 years ago, compare them to now. 2009 is quite different from 2020. 2014 is quite different from 2020. Now, what this blockchain is that we say the word block and chain. In this context, we're actually talking about digital information. The block stored in a public database, which is the chain. You feel me? The block is a public database. The block is the digital information, while the chain is actually the public database. It's connected. It's like a chain, like a necklace, if I should use the word, but it's like the chain that holds block. It's just round. It's actually a system for storing information, and it can't be hacked. That's it. So when dealing with investment or financial transactions online and has to do with blockchain, the cryptocurrency, be rest assured that you are safe. In the former slide, when we looked at Ripple, they said they promise secure transaction payments. That's why banks, as of 2013, a lot of banks met them and want to trade in that platform. We saw it in the previous slide. Banks are showing interest in Ripple because of its security. Now, so many of you have heard of cryptocurrency mining. Some persons will say they mine cryptocurrency and they do this, they do that. Now, what does it mean? Some persons say, okay, I mine cryptocurrency. Now, let's not get overwhelmed by persons that say they mine cryptocurrency and those that invest in cryptocurrency and those that trade cryptocurrencies. These are three different things right now. Now, the process of mining is also responsible for introducing new coins into the existing circulating supply. That is, to mine, now, let me give you something. To mine a cryptocurrency, you should be talking about having a very powerful system that have a strong processor speed, graphics card, power, should have power ready, and your system should be very strong. So the process is, it's quite expensive actually, it's costly. Like in the later slide says, the process of crypto mining can be painstaking, time consuming, and costly. So many persons prefer to just invest rather than to mine. Some persons prefer to learn how to trade rather than to mine. So this wraps up today's video, because I believe we've got to understand what's happening in the world. Let's not be overwhelmed in few years to come about the things we should have known right now. If you're watching this video, I want you to take your time, go through it again, and really get the information you need that has been keeping you from investing or from trading or from mining a cryptocurrency. Okay? So we'll end this video by saying thanks for watching again, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so you get our videos whenever we upload them. Have a nice day, and don't forget to create, to innovate. We are Innovate. Have a nice day.